A long time ago in the village of Kamari, there lived a young woman named Nyah. She was the only daughter of Chief Omari, a man known for his wisdom and strength. Unlike the other young women in the village who had received multiple marriage proposals, Nyah remained unmarried. Not because she lacked beauty or charm, but because of her deep love for storytelling and adventure. While the other women spent their time weaving baskets and preparing meals, Nyah roamed the forests, collecting stories from travelers and elders. She dreamed of a life beyond the village, where she could see the great rivers, the high mountains, and the endless grasslands. However, this was unheard of for a woman, and many mocked her for her wild imagination. One evening, during the village's storytelling festival, Nyah stood before the crowd to share one of her tales. Her voice was captivating, her words painting vivid pictures in the minds of those who listened. Among the listeners was a stranger, a young man dressed in simple traveler's robes, yet his presence carried an air of importance. His name was Kato, and he was a wandering scholar who had traveled from distant lands in search of wisdom. After the festival, Kato approached Nyah and praised her storytelling. "Your words have the power to move hearts and inspire minds," he said. "Have you ever thought of sharing your stories beyond this village?" Nyah's heart raced. "It has always been my dream," she admitted. "But no one believes a woman can do such things." Kato smiled. "A true storyteller belongs to the world, not just one place. Perhaps one day, you will find the courage to follow your own path." As days passed, Nyah and Kato spent time together, exchanging stories and dreams. For the first time, she felt truly understood. But as their bond grew stronger, so did the whispers in the village. "A woman should be preparing for marriage, not chasing dreams," the elders grumbled. "What good are stories when they cannot fill a cooking pot?" others sneered. Hearing the gossip, Nyah began to doubt herself. Would she always be seen as nothing more than a dreamer? When Kato finally asked her to travel with him and share her stories across the land, she hesitated. The fear of leaving the familiar held her back. "I cannot go," she finally told him. "My place is here." Disappointed but understanding, Kato left the village, his footsteps fading into the horizon. Life returned to normal, but Nyah felt emptier than ever. Years passed, and she watched as travelers came and went, always wondering what could have been. One day, a group of merchants arrived with news from distant lands. Among their stories, Nyah heard of a great storyteller whose words had united warring tribes, inspired leaders, and been sung in marketplaces across the kingdom. His name was Kato. Regret weighed heavy on her heart. She had let fear steal her chance at adventure, at love, at fulfilling her purpose. Years later, when her hair turned gray and her youth had faded, she sat by the fireside telling stories to the village children. Though they listened eagerly, she knew her words would never travel beyond Kamari. She had remained behind, bound by the fear of the unknown, while Kato had become a legend. Moral of the story: never let fear hold you back from your dreams. Sometimes the greatest regrets in life are not the things we do, but the chances we never take.